Good morning. My name is Kola Debisi Bolarewa, your usual counselor from Divine Pen Inspirational and Counseling Messages Studio. You are all welcome back to today's edition of Divine Pen Inspirational and Counseling Messages. I welcome you all back and I greet you and at the same time pray for you that the present situation in the country will not be our portion in the name of Almighty God. That is the COVID-19 coronavirus. And I also pray at the same time for those that have been involved in the pandemic menace. May Almighty God protect their family, guide them so that they will be set free at the end of the day. And at the same time, I'm also greeting all our Muslim brothers and sisters throughout the world at Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to every one of you. May the blessing of God, His protection be upon our family. Today, our topic for today is the art of kindness, but avoid overspending. Avoid what? Avoid overspending. The art of kindness, but you should try to avoid overspending. Viewers at home, there is an adage which is also good to follow, which says, givers will never lack. I agree with you that givers will never lack. But mind you, a giver who has a proper plan and standard plan will never lack. If a giver does not have a good planning for him or herself concerning his own personal income, he or she will eventually lack. But because the Almighty God Himself is not a God of extravagance. It's not. Let me say, it's not a God of extravaganza. How do I put it? The Almighty God doesn't spend things unwisely. Do you understand that now? So, if you go and study your holy books very well, you will see that anything that God wants to do, anything that God wants to do, He will do it judiciously and wisely, not just unwisely. So don't just open your mouth and say, when the holy book said, givers never lack. So you now go and withdraw your salary and be giving to those people that lack. It is good to give, but use your common sense to spend. That is why I said this morning, the art of kindness, but avoid overspending. The art of kindness, avoid overspending. It is good to be good and it is nice to be nice. Give alms to those that lack in your family. Give alms to those that lack in your vicinity. But any alms that you want to do, you must put it on good calculations. You must do what? You must put it on good calculation. So at the end of the day, you too will not become a beggar. Because if you don't put yourself into proper consideration, you don't study your total income, and you are spending more than your income. If care is not taken, you too will become a beggar. Avoid overspending out of kindness. Avoid overspending so that you too will not become a beggar. Let me relay a story to you. Do you know that the present American president was the was a secretary to the former world heavyweight champion in boxing arena before? That is in the name of Mike Tyson. Do you know that Mike Tyson hired Donald Trump immediately he became the world champion in boxing arena? The first fight that Mike Tyson had, he was given a sum of £50 million. And as time continued to roll on, he continued to gather more millions. That's Mike Tyson. He gathered millions. He gathered millions in pounds, dollars, pounds, dollars. Mike Tyson started buying a lot of houses, shops, vocational places. He bought all those things. He bought houses, vocational places, recreation centers. But at the end of the day, he started spending the money lavishly. He started spending the money lavishly. He was too extravagant. He did not have any savings. He will molest money. He will molest women sexually. And they will take him to a court of law, collecting money from him. It now got to a stage that Mike Tyson started selling his property. He sold his house, he sold his recreation centers, he sold his hotel to pay debt. At the end of the day, he became broke. There's one Yoruba proverb that say, Lala Toruki ilẹ̀ ló ń bọ̀. Don't let your own case be like that. You are rising up to the top. Don't don't affect yourself to the extent that you'll be dropped down. My brothers and sisters, viewers at home, please, you must have the art of kindness, but avoid overspending. I did not say that you should not help people. I did not say that you should not give out. Anything that you want to give out, put it in calculation. Know the amount of your total income. Know the amount you will give out. Don't don't displease yourself just because you wanted to please somebody. Don't make yourself sad just because you want to make somebody happy. My brothers and sisters, viewers at homes, be vigilant. Avoid extravagant spending. Although givers will never lack, but mind you, it's only givers that do what they are doing considerably that will not lack. A giver that is earning 100,000 naira per month and gives out 80,000 as solidarity money, use the remaining money for his own family affairs. What will happen to the giver? Won't the giver become a beggar? The art of kindness, but you must avoid overspending. There are things you must take into consideration if you want to assist people. If you want to have the art of kindness, if you want to give alms, one, you must value your total income. You value your total income. You do rational spendings. You divide. You know the amount you will save. You know the amount you will give out. You know the amount you have for precautionary. That is in economics. We have precautionary motive, speculative, and two, spend when it is due, not every time. You must have a specific time. These are the time that I used to give out. You spend when it is due, not all the time. Somebody comes to your house this morning, you give him money. He comes in the afternoon, you give him money. He comes in the night, you give him no. If it's just a week that you gives out. I'm not teaching you to be a miser, but I'm teaching you that if your giver doesn't want to be a beggar, spend wisely. You have the heart of kindness, but don't avoid overspending. And the last one is rational spending. Be rational. Rational. You ration your rate of spending. My brothers and sisters, viewers at home, it is good to have the art of kindness, but we must also avoid overspending because 1,000 naira if care is not taken, could become 15 naira within 2 or 3 minutes. If you are looking at 200,000 naira in your account, you are thinking that it will take you for 2 3 months. If care is not taken, if you don't avoid overspending, within 2 or 3 hours, it could become 1,000 naira. That is the inspirational tonic for today's edition. We must have the art of kindness, but avoid overspending. Two, it is good to be a giver, but a giver must be rational in spending so as to avoid becoming a beggar. Good day and God bless you. I thank you all for your support, for all your support since all these days since we've started. I thank you all. I think this will be around 30th edition of this program that we have been producing. Those that have been assisting in terms of subscriptions to our YouTube channel, Divine Pen. That's our YouTube channel's name. Divine Pen Inspirational and Counseling Messages Studio. May the peace of Almighty God be with you, guide you, and protect you. And don't forget, when you see our book outside, after we might have published it, you can also have your copy and assist the work of God. Good day. Bye bye. May the blessing of God be with every one of you. Bye bye.